Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 inch. Let's go. Check, check. Lucky. Check. Got it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check 4. Kill. Turn up.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Love. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
To throw on 3rd down. Love looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break. And I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, yeah, I'm here all day. Scene 6. 45 Mike. 40. Squeeze. Get in there. Switch. Ready, go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd and short.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He may try and run, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? Heavy on the edges.
Darius Geis, his 1st carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, that's it. 20. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Spins by. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on second down. Love airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Undercut, lock it. Switch it, come on, switch it. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's caught. Smith. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Alert, flare. Check.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. Safarian Jenkins has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Another run with Sanders, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Newton. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On first down, this is Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down. Love. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now!
Going to run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
20.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught by Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, well, that's complete to Sanders.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. That's it. Watch the twist.
Here we go on 4th. Newton dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll run it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
20.
They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last throw here for Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.